Hello members. Oh, look what I got. This is the classic Nintendo Entertainment System Action Set. Oh, just look at it. With this, you can experience the ultimate in vid entertainment. Oh, you get the control deck, 2 controllers, NES Zapper, and a double pack. What do they mean by control deck? Is that what they just like called the console? So I had some family members that were cleaning out their basement and they found this and they just kind of gave it to me. And I'll be honest, my initial intention was to just kind of sell it, because I mean I've seen this exact set going on eBay for about $250. Unfortunately, you may have noticed this one's missing this little piece of cardboard here. Probably wouldn't have been a big deal if it didn't cut off the letters. Because of that, it's not really worth a whole lot, especially not to collectors anyway. So I figured I'd just hang on to it, and now I have an NES. Oh, before we open this up though, we're absolutely gonna look around the box. Oh, flipping it over. Oh, here's the back side of it. Oh, now we can see what they mean by control deck. The exclusive front-loading system for astonishing game graphics, realistic 3D images, vivid colors, and sound effects. Okay, the fact that this loads games through the front has absolutely nothing to do with any of that. Oh, the NES Zapper, which is so cool. Unfortunately, doesn't work on modern TVs. Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt, very exciting. 2 controllers, and just look at them, they're all having so much fun. Wait, they're clearly playing Duck Hunt. Does the regular controller do anything in Duck Hunt? Oh, my set isn't tall enough to really get a good look at this side. I'm just gonna put up pictures of the skinny sides because I can't display them on camera at all. Oh, there's like a weird adapter thing for a wireless remote and 4-player. That's pretty cool. Oh, they even had their own arcade stick and another more different 4-player adapter. I've heard nothing but bad things about the NES Max. I don't know, maybe at some point I'll have to pick one up. The other skinny side just kind of advertises some games. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't actually know too much about the NES. I didn't have one as a kid. My first game console was actually a Sega Genesis. However, when we had that, I was really young, so I only have vague memories of the Genesis. The 2 things that kind of stand out in my mind are a fighting game called Brutal and Wheel of Fortune. For some reason. It wasn't until we got a PlayStation 1 where I really got into playing video games. Okay, we're gonna do our best to unbox this thing on the desk. Oh, I've messed everything up now. Aha! Behold, all the things the NES comes with. First up, we've got the classic light gun, which has got, feces on it? What is that? Ew. That's a sound that'll bring nostalgia to some people. Not me, but some people. I don't recall ever playing any light gun games. I know the PlayStation had some, but I just never got them as a kid. And sadly, this is kind of dead technology that doesn't work anymore on modern TVs. There's some modern replacement thing called like, I don't know, the Cinder or something, but that's supposed to work with modern TVs. I see my family members have stashed their copy of Final Fantasy in here. I can't say I really know much about Final Fantasy. Ooh, it's gold. Oh, it contains batteries. I guess that makes sense. This would have been one of the earlier games where you could actually save your game on it. But yeah, Final Fantasy is another series that I just kind of never got into. Oh, and apparently I have the dungeon maps. I'm gonna be very careful with this because it's very worn paper. Oh, that's cool. That's neat. Just kind of breaks down each area. So you could probably find your way through if you got lost, maybe. Very neat. Oh, what's on the back? Magic. Use this chart for handy reference when making determinations as to what spell you want to buy. Okay. Oh, so the top one is just kind of a guide to all the spells. And then we have a guide for all the weapons and all the armors that you could get through the game. That's really cool. There we go. That's the coolest roadmap I've ever seen. Wow, that's a chunky manual. And this is just something that does not exist anymore. You buy any sort of game off the shelf now and you're just like, you're lucky if there's even a single piece of paper in there that tells you anything. Wow, how many pages are there in this? 80 pages. That's an 80-page manual right there. High quality print too. And they even call it the Explorer's Handbook. That's awesome. What is this? Okay, so we've got an entire map of the game world. So that's pretty cool. You've got all the names and like spots to make notes, I guess, if you want to do that. And on the back, it looks like we've got like the stats for just about every enemy you would encounter. Super cool. Oh, let's see. Back to the hardware. We've got our 2 controllers that it came with. not all that impressive compared to a modern day controller. Tell you what though, the buttons don't feel terrible. What on earth is this? Oh, it's an RF adapter. I'm so glad we don't need anything like this anymore. Wait, what are you? I couldn't see this from where I was sitting because this wall totally blocks it. Well, it's made in Japan, whatever it is. Okay, maybe one of you members know what that is. I don't know what that is. Here we have our power brick. Curious, how much power did this thing actually take? Let's see, 1.3 amps, 17 watts. Man, modern phones take chargers that supply more power than that. And there's the instruction booklet for Duck Hunt and Super Mario Bros. It's nothing super interesting in there. It's all printed in black and white, which is lame. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, I mean, we all know this nowadays, but apparently it was a secret that you could step on the shell and then kick it to one of your enemies. Outlines that you can get extra points for chain reactions. That was it, and then it goes into Duck Hunt. Read before using your NES. I guess it would have taken up precious space for them to include this at the start of every game like we do nowadays, but just like a little seizure warning kind of thing. Instruction guide for the NES zapper. You know, plug it in, point, shoot, neat. Boost your Nintendo IQ to dangerous new levels. Oh god, what on earth just fell out? Ooh, got a bonus twist tie. Oh, they want you to subscribe to Nintendo Power. Man, it's kind of crazy just how vibrant this print still is after all these years. Then again, while I was speaking to my family members about this, as far as they remember, they bought this, played with it a little bit, and then put it all back in the box, and then that's where it sat for like 20 years. Oh, and there's instruction booklet for the console itself. Got the AV ports. Oh, does this tell me what that weird little thing is? Oh, it's whatever that is, a 300/75 ohm converter. I still don't really know what that means. I never had to deal with RF. Yeah, because I know with the Sega Genesis and the PlayStation 1 that I had, it was all composite video, so I never had to deal with any sort of RF stuff. Ah, warranty registration. Not even filled out. Oh god, another massive poster. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be a bit tricky to shoot, but here we go. But we have Nintendo Entertainment System up there, and then we got screenshots of various games. The classic, now you're playing with power. Oh, and then the backside is a very simple startup guide for how you can hook up the console. All right, and finally, here we have the console itself. Now, I'm hoping it kind of comes through on camera, but this is the least yellow NES I have ever seen. What? Oh my, I didn't know what that was. My Vita fell over at some point. How did it flip upside down? So we have the front of the console with player 1 and player 2. Power and reset, very exciting. And then we've got our composite out. And then here we've got our power in and our RF switch. Never messed with RF, so I don't really know how that works. Nothing on this side. Bottom has got its little, what is this? How do I, what are you? Is this, was this like an expansion thing at some point? I mean, you can't really put anything in there. Okay, weird. I don't know what's up with that. And now if we look inside this boy, aha, and there's our Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt cartridge. I'm just gonna put that back in there. Well, there we go. That was an unboxing of the action set for the NES. Like I said, I don't intend to sell this because, I mean, the box is damaged, so it's not really worth that much. I don't know if any of this extra stuff's worth anything. Probably not. Maybe the Final Fantasy maps, but I don't know. I'll probably just hang on to it because it's kind of neat. And I mean, since starting this channel, I've enjoyed collecting gaming stuff a little bit more and more. Let me know if there's any NES games I should keep an eye out for, because honestly, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about this system other than Mario, Zelda. I think the first Metroid was on this as well, Castlevania. So yeah, leave me some game recommendations, and better yet, leave me some recommendations of weird accessories I could take a look at. That is kind of the main thing with this channel, is looking at weird old accessories. I'd have to find some way to capture with this though. That might be a problem. I'd also love to find a way to use old NES accessories on PC so I can play any game with them. But yeah, leave me some ideas in the comments. Thanks. Thank you members for supporting me, it means the world to me, and I will see you next time.